Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talk breaks into the open. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Yukon quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Richter. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about Yukon. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense, understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
They'll try the left side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Yukon going back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Davey.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Richter. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, trying to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing enough.
And now the ball is knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UConn offense goes back to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Slithers into space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Let's go. Ready, go. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On the play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
Trying to slam in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw, it's Richter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Convoy.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 41-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. What a disappointment. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here comes the Heat, trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. UConn quick to the line. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. And some room to work. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UConn going back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's good enough for first down. Looking
for a man, it's Richter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Huskies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. There he goes! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hamilton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To throw, it's Richter. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Great news for the offense is they'll get the ball with tremendous field position inside the 40-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The give to the left side. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They want to throw it. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the...
He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Running into the open space.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he got just enough of that one. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. He's piled up 82 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UConn quick to the line. Scanning the field, it's Richter. Here's a heat. Buys a little time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. He's finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Richter. Pressure coming. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Jenkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. On the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Ready to fire from the pistol. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the counter. Fights off a defender. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. The period has expired and Wyoming has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Flanagan. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. UConn quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Richter. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UConn going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Richter. Fears the pressure. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Unleashes to the end zone. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UConn offense goes back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Burton. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Snag in the middle. It's Pierce. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. UConn going back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's McDonald. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about